Americans are now taking apparently 100 million prescriptions for antidepressants are written annually in the United States. A large number of these prescriptions are for SSRIs, serotonin-enhancing serotonin boosters like Prozac and Paxil and Zoloft. We know these drugs kill the sex drive. I mean, everybody in the medical community knows that these drugs kill the sex drive, one of these three main systems. But I and my colleague, Andy Thompson, a psychiatrist, maintain that these drugs also kill your ability to fall in love and your ability to stay in love. In fact, when you drive up serotonin in the brain, you are suppressing the dopamine circuits. And the dopamine circuits are the circuits associated with elation, with obsessive thinking, and with feelings of romantic love. And in fact, when you kill the sex drive, you no longer have orgasms, and when you no longer have orgasms, you no longer have the flood of oxytocin and vasopressin associated with attachment. As a matter of fact, this is a going statement actually about these drugs. One person said, "I knew I was taking too much Prozac when my mother died, and I didn't cry." And in fact, I get emails all the time. I've written an academic article in this. It's in a book by MIT Press, and in it, I get a lot of emails from people who've read that article. And one of them recently was from a man, I think in Holland. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was in Holland. And he said, I was madly in love with my girlfriend, and I was doing poorly in school. And so they put me on a serotonin-boosting antidepressant. And I lost my sex drive, but I also realized I didn't love my girlfriend, and I moved out. And 7 months later, I got off the pills, and my sex drive came back, and my feeling for my girlfriend came back too. And so I went to a florist, and I collected as many roses as I could carry in my arms, and went over to her house and said, "I think it was the pills. Would you take me back?" And she did. We're finding more and more people. Psychiatrists are not looking at this. The medical community has not. I've tried actually to write articles in three, in Lancet, in Nature, and in Science. They're not willing yet to see that these brain systems are related. And when you kill one brain system, it's going to have impact on other brain systems. And I think as medicine, because we know more and more about the brain and how these systems interact, we will, in the next 100 years, begin to realize that we are jeopardizing the world of romance and attachment with these drugs. And because they're going generic, they're going to be more and more common around the world.